Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome. And no, Dawn is off today. So this is a replica.
Hello, I'm Daniela. I'm from Palm Beach Atlantic University. I'm really excited to be here.
Look at that. She on cue. Hit the button. She's the new buzzer lady. And in the house we have the pirate. We got Suavemente. We got Dorito. We have Mona Lisa and Cookie Monster. Make sure that those mics are working.
Yes.
Because if you think that I'm going to do this by myself, you're out of your mind. How you doing, Michael?
I'm good.
So, did you see the latest and greatest of what happened in the news? I wanted to touch on that real quick because Dawn has been all over me this morning.
The airport thing?
No, the there's no longer if you're a minority, if you're a woman, the statute of granting monies to giving people an opportunity. What's that called?
Diversity and
Diversity.
inclusion.
That's right. You're
Wait,
very smart.
women
like
can't
you.
get jobs now? Wait, what?
How'd you get that from that?
I don't
And
know.
there,
You're
ladies
using a lot
and
of
gentlemen,
fancy
is
words.
why we call her Dorito.
It's so early, okay?
It's too early for you? Really? What time do you get up?
I woke up at like 7:40. But I'm a morning person usually, but the traffic made me sad.
Wow. The what Michael said, the
Diversity and inclusion.
exactly. So that used to give opportunities for minorities, women, things of that nature. All of that is now officially over. And people that work for that have been put on a pay. They're getting paid. They've been asked to leave the job, I think, until February 1st, and then they're out. They're going to close all that down. So I wanted to ask, you guys are in school, right? You see what's going on in school. How do you feel about that?
I'm so confused by what's happening.
Basically,
He use like smaller words.
basically anyone who of a minority, disability, whatever, that would have had things given to them because they are for diversity is now being denied that.
Okay. So no more diversity.
No more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that includes the LBGQ, whatever
ABCs.
all those letters are. All of that as well is now, it's official now that it's men and women country, which makes no sense to me, but that's okay. But there's a big change. When New World Order is in play, as they say, and they pardon all of these criminals that had 22, 24, 26 years. I don't get that as well. So I guess that's part of the New World Order. But I wanted to ask college students how you felt. Does that affect you at all? It might not affect you at all.
Well,
Maybe not.
It'll affect me.
It will.
Because I've got, neurological disabilities.
Right.
So,
But does that include your department, the thing that you signed up for?
it might.
You think so? Well, then we have a major problem on our hands if that's the case as well. I thought it was just like I went to NYU under that flag, and they paid for me to go to NYU, and I graduated with a 3.86. So, you know, I didn't disappoint if there's a way of measuring that.
But I don't know. I don't know until we see what happens.
I was wondering what Dawn was really, really concerned about it this morning, and I guess you're right. I guess that affects you in some capacity.
The whole point of diversity is that everyone has an equal opportunity. But if you take away that equal opportunity, only the people that measure up to a certain whatever are allowed to proceed, and everybody else is treated.
Well, you got to have the money to go to school.
Right.
Like it used to be in the 70s.
Is it not up to the company whether or not they allow those kind of advantages for their employees?
You mean the school?
Either schools or a company you work for.
For example, myself, if I have a disability and I put that out there in terms of where I work, then those people that give me the accommodations, they get tax incentives or tax breaks.
So they can, but it would just cost them more than it would have.
Well,
before.
no. In his case, he gets funded by the federal government.
But now
they're cutting those funds.
Wow.
Which is really an unbelievable situation, because just like his partners, they're not taking a case-by-case study. They're just getting rid of everything, which isn't fair on so many different levels. And what he's saying is that if you earn it, you should get it.
Was this not something we could have voted on, or they just decided on their own?
Well,
there was a vote
on it, but those that chose, I guess you could say, didn't vote, kind of decided it for us.
Wow.
If you didn't vote against Trump and you voted for Trump.
Oh, meaning, okay, so this is for the president, not for this
he's
certain...
decided to do this, not Congress.
Okay.
He has decided to swoop in and do this thing. And if you didn't vote, as Michael is saying, then it was like voting for him because you didn't vote against him. So but that's a whole different other subject. But as you can see, it does have adverse effects. So if we're getting funding from the government for one thing or another, unless you stop that, you will no longer get funding. And that's what probably Michael is referring to.
Because, see, I'm on medication. I have all these other things. Mm-hmm. And right now, because he's doing all this stuff, he's going to make it harder for someone like me who has to have these medications, that have pre-existing conditions and all this other stuff. So he's going to make it harder and more expensive for me to get ahead in life because of those things.
Right.
So it's interesting to watch. But I'm wondering if it has any other effects, like the LGBTQ community also.
Because then, all those protections that they had in place, all those things that help them for mental health and physical health and that, they can be denied now because of that.
Right. So if you signed up under that flag, you're going to be in trouble. It's just like what's happening with the immigration stuff, where everybody now, there's no longer sanctuary. You used to be able to say, I'm being beat up in my country, I'm coming to yours because I need sanctuary. So they removed that as well yesterday. So the churches can't take people in and say you're in church now because there's a separation between state and church. That's now gone away. They can go in there, ICE can go in there and pull you out, send you back home. And then he's trying also that if your parents are illegally here waiting for green cards and they gave birth to you, now that he's trying to make it so that you who was born here has to go as well.
That you're a legal citizen.
Even though you're a legal citizen, you're not because your parents weren't. And that's against the 14th Amendment?
Right.
What if only one of your parents are from a different country?
Gotta go.
Wow.
But there are 18, I think it's now 24 states that have taken him to the Supreme Court on that, because that is unconstitutional according to whoever about the 14th Amendment. But, there's a lot of things going on right now. The question that I'm raising isn't about the specifics, because we won't know until months Michael's situation. We're not going to know. It's not going to happen overnight. But how does it make you feel? If you're directly or indirectly, let's say you're dating somebody with that particular situation and him or she or whatever is under the umbrella that they may have to leave or not go to school or not get the attention. Like Michael, how does it make you feel?
That's scared.
I mean, you guys are the future of tomorrow. So aren't we supposed to feed the future of tomorrow and make it an incentive driven. You can do this. You can handle what's going on out there. Or do we live under fear? What do you think?
I think it's really, we're in a very crucial time right now with all the changes that are happening. I think for people like in your case who are directly impacted by this, it's a huge deal that we should be obviously calling attention to. But I also feel like we need to see how it plays out because it's just starting. So I feel like more information needs to come out, and we just need to see really in detail what's going to happen. But at least on my end, I'm a woman and I'm of Cuban descent, and so things that have to do with that diversity, especially between like men and women and just cultural diversity too, also affects me directly and my family and my big circle of influence. So I think it's important to have like a keen eye on this subject, but I think it's also early to be drawing like rooted conclusions, if that makes sense.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
mean, good, and you guys ever read Marvel Comics?
Mm-hmm.
So you know the X-Men is all about marginalized groups, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it's a metaphor for any marginalized minority or group. So.
Yeah, a lot of different groups are impacted by this in a million different ways, I feel like.
Right.
And in the next month, 2 months or so, we're really going to be seeing how all this directly impacts all those groups, I think.
Exactly.
Marco Rubio was put in, first Cuban descent, in as the, what is he, the ambassador? No, what is he, the ambassador to the...
I believe ambassador.
He's the head now of our negotiator with other countries and things like that, which congratulations, Marco Rubio. Had a illustrious career in the Senate, right? He was in the Senate. And he's taken it to another level. It's funny because I remember Pitbull a few years ago had always said, you know, women are trying to become the first president. We had a black man, a minority, become president for the first time. And he said, where's the Latino? Where's the Latino president? Do you think ever there will be a Latin president? And I think that Rubio is well liked. And if he does a decent job, watch out now. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I would vote or not vote for him. I'm just saying that it would be nice to have a conversation about Rubio running for president, the very first Latino, Cuban born, correct, right?
People want to see all different kinds of presidents now. We got an actor.
I want to see a human being that can tie his shoelaces correctly.
Yeah, you know how there's together. Like a certain, you can only become like run for president when you're a certain age. I feel like there should be a cap on that. You know, once you hit this one, you're legally senile and shouldn't be able to run a country. That's unconstitutional. I know, but it should be.
It should be unconstitutional.
Yeah. Well, should I run and make that the new law?
You know what's interesting about about how everyone has an equal say, equal vote, and equal rights?
Uh-huh.
Well, a year ago, I was doing this thing on pirates, and I discovered that among their codes of conduct, that was one of their biggest things.
So see, they're already ahead of us.
Right. They
also know what they're doing. First of all, forget about that. Because they want to do also age. So if you are 80, you shouldn't be driving.
Well, yeah.
But you shouldn't do
not
it.
Driving. I think once you hit a certain age, you should have to retake your driver's test.
Yes, which means you should not drive. Because when you're 80, you should not drive. But the problem with all that, number one, is unconstitutional because you're not supposed to discriminate on age. Number two,
it's about safety. It's a safety reason.
Well, hold on. I got you.
I also think that they should also take away your cell phone behind the wheel.
Well, hold on. We're going to get to the cell phone.
Well, that's the thing. You can get pulled over for being on your phone.
Hold on.
Driving.
The age thing, going back to that. The problem with discriminating on age is that when you become a certain age and you've lived this illustrious life that you've had, and people start taking away the right of something you've done for a long, long time, you're reluctant to give your keys up. This is a conversation I had with my father when he was 84, 85, and I couldn't ask him to give me the keys because he wouldn't. He wouldn't, and he drove the truck into a ravine that I had to get him out. He was lucky to be alive. Then he finally gave me the keys. There's a right way of doing it, and then there's the other way. If you tell me that to take the test, or if you're a safety, not a safety hazard, let's take them away that way. But if you use the word age, I know it's stupid. I get it. But if you use the word age, then you're being discriminatory, and nobody's going to listen to you. Mm-hmm. But if you use the word safety,
that's all it is. It's nothing about being ageist or anything.
I know.
It's really a safety precaution, you know?
I got you. But we have to do changes gradually. Now, and I'm not saying to be politically correct. I'm just saying psychologically correct.
Oh, I agree.
Because people don't like to be told what to do. Suave, you don't like to be told what to do?
No, yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
They tell you to do right, you do left.
Exactly.
And you do it on purpose.
I do.
That's just being petty.
I know, Dorito. I was going to say it's you. But I didn't have to because you brought it up. So you're going to run for president.
I am running for president. You know, my dad, when I was a kid, he said, because I got it from him, he said that he was going to run for president, even though I don't think you're allowed to. I think you have to be born in America, right? Or something.
You have to be born here.
Yeah, so he can't do that. But whatever. He said he was going to run
for president. Where
was
your father born?
He was born in Bat Yam, which is in Israel.
Israel? Okay.
Yeah.
But you were born here?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can run.
Yeah, so I got it from him, like, I'm going to do it for you. He said that he wanted to make a new law where school is only 2 days a week and, like, for 2 hours long. I was like, okay, I'll do that. I got you. Take care of it.
But they talked about the work week going down to 4 days.
Work days? Well, I mean, it really depends on the company. A lot of companies do 4 work days. My brother works for a company. He only works Mondays through Thursdays.
And they pay you for 4 or they pay you for 5?
They pay you for the days you work. But, I mean, that's what you're signing up for, you know? They don't keep it a secret and they shock you. You show up and you're like, oh, by the way, you're not working as much as you think, you know? It's a good and a bad thing. Because it's like, okay, you're probably not making as much money as you'd like, but you're also not overworking yourself.
But not overworking? Wow. I used to work 6 days. But anyway.
Times are changing.
Times are changing. All right, so let's get back to this TikTok thing. Do we have that piece?
We do.
So what happened with TikTok is that they shut down for 14 hours or 14 minutes, whatever the hell it was.
It was hours.
It was hours. and what happened was people jumped onto other platforms thinking TikTok was gone. Mm-hmm. So we have a tape showing where they went to. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Let's roll that.
So I guess American users on Redno are pledging their allegiance to the Chinese Communist Party. They wanted to get rid of TikTok so bad to the point where we are just willingly giving out our data and are making posts like this because I guess we just have nothing to lose anymore. Not to mention a lot of users are learning how to speak Mandarin and sound practically fluent when speaking the language.
是我的朋友 Kendall， 我们现在在小红书上，所以
In fact, people are pretty much deleting every single American app that they own and are replacing it with their Chinese counterpart.
That's so stupid.
That was courtesy of TikTok. But what do you think about that? True, not true, exaggerated, what?
I don't know. I wasn't a part of that.
You're not a TikToker?
No. I used to be.
I had it, but when I heard about the ban,
You got rid of it?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, I think the only reason that they remember, it was Trump who wanted the ban in the first place until he learned it benefited him.
Yeah, he learned a lot of his voters are coming from TikTok, which is funny.
What do you think?
Use Instagram. So.
Oh, you don't even like TikTok?
Yeah,
he knows what's up.
It didn't really affect me, but.
Instagram is just
Are
better.
you guys like fighting?
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you guys like
funnier.
fighting over Instagram and TikTok?
Yeah, we got beef.
It's just a little banter.
What do you think about it? Did you jump ship on TikTok too?
No, I was loyal to my OG TikTok. I did not go over to Redno. my Shayla.
And Cookie Monster, did you jump out of TikTok?
No.
Did you have TikTok?
Yeah, I have TikTok.
So you stayed with it?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it went out. I mean, I turned it on, it worked. I said it must have not happened, and I heard it happened for like 14 hours.
And plus, I wasn't actually going to jump to an app that is actually from China.
You do that every day. You watch TV?
No.
You turn on the radio?
No.
You have an ashtray?
No.
You never used an ashtray?
I don't have to, usually.
But have you ever?
No.
It's not an app though. Like it doesn't take your data. Like. can't like.
An ashtray?
Yeah.
Chinese.
Everything we use comes from China as a way to.
Look at anything. They all said made from China.
Everything in this room came from China, one way or the other.
Not the people.
Not the people. I see. So the difference here is that you don't give your data, even though you have apps that do. Bank of America. Anybody use Bank of America?
What do I care? What are they doing with my data? Take it. Like, because I'm not like.
When you become a president, they have to vet you.
Yeah, but I'm not hiding anything. I don't care what they do.
How do we know that?
I'm telling you.
That doesn't mean. You know how many. If you go to jail, nobody did it.
What? What am I going to jail for?
I'm saying if you go to visit a jail, everybody's innocent. Nobody did it.
That's not true. I'm sure there's someone in there who's guilty.
But that's what they say. So how do we know you're telling the truth?
You just gotta take my word for it.
Wow.
But what does Bank of America have to do with, like?
Because they share your information.
Yeah,
but it's just like bank records, though, isn't it?
But you can turn it off. I found that out yesterday.
Yeah.
So if you buy something, Bank of America knows you bought it, and then they send you these things. It's similar
like
to what you bought.
Oh.
It's like if you're talking
like
up.
cookies
Like,
on a website.
Why, for example, if you are on Instagram, you buy something and then similar stuff that's related to that shows up on your feed.
That's right.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
because
the phone
when
was
you
just,
get
like,
an app,
listening
you
to you.
agree
It is
to
listening
get the
to you.
cookies, and then
Right
that's
now-
They know
data
what
sharing.
you're showing interest in.
Yeah.
Right now, Facebook
I think it's a good
knows that if we want to buy these microphones, they flood me with microphones.
Yeah.
TikTok does the same thing.
All
So,
websites do.
so they all do the same thing. They just upset because TikTok is owned by a Japanese company. And then I heard Trump ask
Your glasses are like blinding the camera right now.
my glasses.
They're like the light's reflecting on your glasses and it's
What
like,
glasses?
on your pocket.
Other one there.
See?
It's so funny.
They asked Elon Musk to buy TikTok. You
guy
gotta
really
talk into
makes
your
me wanna
mic, by
punch
the way,
him.
Missy.
I saw a really funny video about Elon Musk where there's this like photo of him at the beach, so he's like shirtless, and they just outlined his body and they put circles and it looks like the Cybertruck, and people think that he designed it out of his body.
Personally, I think the Cybertruck looks like a dumpster.
It does. It does. It's
In
horrible.
fact, somebody sued them because raccoons thought it was a dumpster and attacked it.
It's so ugly. It's just
Is that the
repulsive.
truck that blew up straight up?
Yes.
Well, it's a
It's
good
the
vehicle for
bulletproof
terrorists.
Yeah, but not to just go like.
Well,
do
they can make a
errands.
point without killing anybody.
It's just unnecessary and ugly.
It looks like a low res video game car. You know, like if you guys remember the old days.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
What old days? She's like half your age.
No, I know what he's talking about.
Like
though.
back when they first did like 3D gaming, and the truck looks like where it's got
just
the
a block.
Yeah, it's like a block.
on wheels. That's how it used to look.
It is the ugliest vehicle, and
I
it's
agree.
backed up for
It
months.
just ruins my day, you know? I
What,
see
that
that
truck?
and I'm just like bummed out now.
Makes me want to get a hammer.
Yeah.
Go.
She's
There,
bummed,
now it's better.
she's bummed out over a car.
I'm a car
No,
enthusiast, okay? So when I see something like that, I get mad.
So, favorite movie car?
The car, the movie.
No, I'm saying what of all the movies that had the car as something in it, what's your favorite?
The Monsters.
Back to the Future?
Yeah, that's a good one. Me, it was the Batmobile from the Nolan Batman film.
Nice. That's a good one.
Because imagine pulling up to that in a parking spot.
Yeah.
What about the Munsters?
The Munster coach. That's a
That
great
car is unbelievable. You know who the Munsters are? No, you know.
You know, basically the other
young for
freaky
this
family that
conversation.
was on TV aside from the Addams family.
The Addams family had a normal hearse,
Right.
but the Munsters had that
Nothing
Hot
normal
Wheel.
about a hearse.
The best part is, you know that the Herman Munster in the Munsters, he's actually in My Cousin Vinny.
Yes, he is. He's the judge.
Mm-hmm.
They won't know that. You know My Cousin Vinny? No.
It's an Addams Family thing, though, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
No. So
You
the
guys know My
Munsters-
Cousin Vinny?
Yeah.
The Munsters were basically
Yeah, no.
like a normal family, but they all looked like monsters. So you had the grandpa who was Dracula, his daughter who was a vampire, who marries Herman, who looks like Frankenstein's monster.
Right.
They have a son who's a werewolf. Your cousin Lily, who's the normal-looking one.
Who's
the
Vinny?
ugly duckling? She's the normal person, and she's the ugly duckling.
Oh, but who's Vinny? It's called My
Joe
Cousin.
Pesci.
Pesci.
No, but like, what's his character? Like,
He was
He's
like a lawyer.
He's a lawyer from the hood. They grew up through the ranks, and they have this whole thing that he has to get his nephew out of jail. It's hilarious. Look it up on Netflix.
Hilarious. Sorry.
But he's also the farmer guy in Pet Sematary.
Who?
The guy who played Herman Munster.
Yeah, that's good. What's your favorite movie of all time? Let me get an idea of where you are age-wise here.
I don't watch too many movies, but...
You ever watch a movie?
I watched a movie. It's probably got to be like Karate Kid.
The original?
Lord have mercy.
With, like, the one where he goes to China.
I like both of them, but I like the original one more.
That you saw?
I like Karate Kid.
Okay, so that's...
I saw the newer version before I saw the original.
See, I thought that was the only version.
Yeah, but then Cobra Kai came out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite movie there,
I have a list.
No, not a list. One.
No, I know. One. I always forget.
You don't know what your favorite movie is?
Wait.
You must have, memory loss.
Okay. Avatar. Hit the button. And then Baby Driver. Wait. Okay, Avatar.
That's it.
No,
you
then
get
Baby
one.
Driver.
Baby Driver's a good one.
Yeah.
Listen,
Coraline.
you get one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jojo Rabbit. It's like
what was the first one? Avatar.
What?
That's that movie with the big ears, right?
The blue people on the planet.
That you find to be the best movie ever made?
Yes. Okay. It literally is. Search it up. It's objectively the best movie ever made.
Very well in the box office. So.
Yeah, but so did E.T., but you know.
Oh, my personal favorite is The Shawshank Redemption.
What?
You've never seen that?
I'm afraid to even say that. What is that?
Okay, it's based on a short story by Stephen King where it's this banker who gets sentenced to serve 2 life sentences back to back for the supposed murder of his wife and her lover. Yeah. But it's actually got a really hopeful ending, and he bonds with...
Don't tell me the movie, because I'm going to look at it. I can look it up on Netflix?
Yeah, it's a prison movie, but it's...
Oh.
But Stephen King...
Why doesn't it surprise me that his number one movie is a prison movie?
Well, no, but it's really good. It's really done because it's done by Frank
You're going to
Darabont.
write it down for me because I can't remember that
Blu-ray
name.
if you want to borrow it.
No, I'll look it up. Take it easy. What's your favorite movie?
Okay. I'm torn.
That's a movie?
No. I'm torn between 2. One being Lone Survivor. It's that war movie.
Okay, that's a good movie.
And on the completely other side of the spectrum, Little Women.
Which version? Are we talking the original or the other remakes?
That's a good question.
The remake with Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
That's,
I've only seen clips of it. The one with
that's a better movie. That's a better movie. Little Woman's a good one. Mona Lisa, you?
It can definitely range, but I would say my all-time favorite movie is probably Interstellar.
Which one?
Interstellar.
Christopher Nolan's the one where they're trying to find a new planet.
I just saw that.
You just saw it recently. We talked about
that is the best movie I've ever seen in a long time.
No, Avatar is.
No, that has. Those are creepy people. But that movie has so much significance. It's a heavy movie. And what about you, Cookie Monster? And don't tell me Sesame Street.
It's just not. I mean, okay. So I kind of have 3 Dorito. So it's like The Last Unicorn.
Oh, that's a great one.
The Last Unicorn.
Yeah.
That's
Which
a movie.
Mia Farrow in it.
I've never heard of that.
And Christopher Lee. That's another great one too.
Fern Gully.
And I grew up with all those.
What is the third one?
Fern Gully.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's basically Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. It's an animated movie which has Robin Williams as this sort of mentally deranged bat and all this. Tim Curry's in it.
Well, that's just very reflective. Very reflective. Brain bad. Have you ever heard of a movie called The Rose with Bette Midler?
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay, look that up. That is my all-time favorite movie. It's the first time I went to a movie and actually sat through music and everything else. It's based on Janis Joplin or something.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was unbelievable, and it was her breakout movie. And
I'm also a big fan of the Peter Jackson King Kong film.
The original?
No, the remake that he did in 2005.
You like King Kong movies? You like Godzilla
by
movies?
the end of the movie, I was sobbing.
Oh, Lord. Hit that.
No, literally, that's the whole point. You're on the side of
King Kong.
Yeah, the whole time.
I wanted to cry over a mechanical ape.
Well, yeah, but the funny thing is, in this version, you actually
who had the hots for the blondie.
Oh my god!
And don't tell me that thing with the finger wasn't Pulp Fiction, if you know what I mean.
Oh god!
Remember that? King Kong, when he liked the blonde in his hand, and he started.
Oh yeah.
He started doing this thing with the finger. What the hell was that? Hit that thing.
The cool thing is the Peter Jackson version is basically the original version with modern day technology.
Yes, but the King Kong you're talking about, it leaked. Did you see that? They wrote that it was leaking oil and it looked like he urinated on himself, so they kept it in.
No, you're talking about the 70s version.
No, the 2005 version.
Ah.
It was leaking. It was a mechanical robot they used.
No, that was the 70s version.
Really?
A lot of old movies like that.
The 70s version caught fire, actually.
Yeah, you know that guy who played the Tin Man in The
Yes.
Wizard of Oz? He died from the paint they used.
I heard that.
Yeah, he got like cancer or something.
But do you believe that's true?
Yeah.
Do you know that his son and Judy Garland's daughter are actually married?
I know they had silver children.
No.
No, that didn't land. Listen, we're gonna take a news break.
Yeah.
We can. And we have 60 seconds of news, so your day in 60 seconds, and we'll be right back.
This is News in 60 with Alan Edwards.
The Palestinian Civil Defense in Gaza estimates that up to 10,000 bodies may remain buried beneath rubble across the Strip.
This comes as many displaced residents of Gaza attempt to return to their homes under a fragile ceasefire agreement.
Among President Donald Trump's first executive orders was one renaming the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America.
During a January press conference at his Mar-a-Lago residence, Trump announced the decision, citing cartel activity in the region and declaring it's ours.
5 major banks have agreed to offer mortgage relief for customers impacted by devastating wildfires.
The relief comes after fires in the Los Angeles area destroyed thousands of homes, businesses, and other structures, California Governor Gavin Newsom announced over the weekend.
Georgia officials have suspended all in-state poultry sales, and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has allocated $590 million to Moderna to accelerate vaccine development.
The funding and restrictions aim to combat flu strains.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty region pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Family family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years doing our thing in this beautiful little spot right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
And we're back, and there's your news in 60 seconds. But what the news did not cover is the temperature in Florida. We are now under a national emergency.
Well, yeah. So, like for example, up in like the Panhandle, it's actually snowing.
It's snowing. So, we have a film, don't we? Yeah. I wanted to show you because we are all inclusive about what's happening up in the Panhandle. So, check it out.
And how about this? Welcome to snowy Florida, the Sunshine State being hit with a historic snowstorm. This is video from Pensacola as the snow flurries started piling up late this afternoon. And how about a live look at traffic cameras in Escambia County? This is I-10, where snow is covering the street and keeping cars off the road, which is not a bad idea considering Florida drivers may not have too much experience driving in this stuff.
More like zero experience.
They have no experience.
That's so cool.
So you guys seen snow before, right? I'm assuming.
I have.
I've seen.
I haven't.
You have never seen snow?
Never
you
seen
saw
snow.
it now.
I mean, I've seen snow when I was like really young.
You've never driven
but
in
I
it.
don't remember it.
See, I grew up in Texas for 15 years, so...
Yeah, but Texas doesn't get a lot of snow
Yeah,
either.
it does where I lived.
Really?
We would get like an inch of snow every other, like, May.
Okay, so that doesn't surprise you?
No.
Seen snow before?
Yes. I went to high school up in Georgia, and it would snow every now and then.
Forget about it, yes. You two, see?
Yeah, I used to live in Virginia, so we get snow.
You are snow.
I went to school in North Carolina for a little bit.
Oh, okay, so you're snowy. You're the snow queen. You did the little snow bunny
Yeah,
thing.
my family used to live in Atlanta, Georgia, and North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
And then they hatched you in Florida.
No, I was born in Pittsburgh.
So do you ever see people, because my son in Tampa told me it was 38 degrees this morning, and the frost on the grass, it freezes.
Yeah.
So it looks like an ice castle, and then you slide into it and it blows up all over the place. He was telling me that people don't know how to drive because they think it's going to snow, and they drive like this, looking up. So I said, what? He says, yeah, Dad. He says they're looking up, seeing if it's going to snow, and there's all sorts of accidents because they're not looking at the road.
Have you guys ever heard of what they call snow feathers?
What the hell is that?
So it's this atmospheric condition where, for example, wet wood will grow snow and ice, but it'll look like angel feathers.
Oh, it'll grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. I was wondering what the hell that was.
But then there's also things called snow rollers where the snow will get blown. It becomes like a hostess cake.
Yeah, that I've seen. I've seen that.
And then you've got stuff like a fire whirl and all this other stuff.
What would you do if it snowed in Boca and you had to drive? Would you stay home?
Nah, I definitely want to take advantage of that.
Would you go out and play with your booties?
Probably try to drift the car. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll go get the dog sled.
Would you run out naked to see if you're like a polar bear? Isn't that the thing?
I feel like if someone dared me, I would, but it wouldn't just like come to the top of my mind.
But this is what they're doing. Hit that thing. This is what they're doing. They are going out naked. They're doing the ice challenge. You did the ice challenge.
Oh, I did a cold plunge.
Cold plunge.
Yes.
They're doing the cold plunge. So with the snow up in the Panhandle, they're jumping into the ocean to see if the cold plunge thing. That's what they're doing. But because Panama City right now is underwater, under snow, that water must be freezing.
Definitely. It's probably in like 20 degrees.
So would you do it? Jump in the ocean?
Why
I'll tell you this much: it's a good time for that hooded cape that I've got.
Would you jump in the ocean?
I've actually been to the Atlantic, the North Atlantic Ocean anyway, so it's not that cold.
So you would jump in there?
Yeah, it's not that cold.
Dorito, would you jump in there?
I would ease my way in. I wouldn't jump.
No, you gotta jump. You can't ease. It's not.
I would ease.
It's not peanut butter.
Okay, but that makes it more challenging.
Yeah, it's even more painful.
It's horrible.
Ease into it.
You just gotta jump in there and freeze to death and jump out.
Content, you know.
What she said?
You have to make content.
Oh, I thought it was something else you said. Anyway, would you jump in there?
I would do it.
Cookie Monster.
Yes, I would jump in there, and then immediately afterwards I want like a...
Okay, so after the show, I want everybody to go and get some clothing or something. Let's go to the ocean. I want to hit a camera. I want to see all of you liars jump in there. Because I ain't jumping in there. Hell to the no.
Let's make a bet. Let's make a bet.
Yeah, you gonna bet on it?
Where's in there?
I bet you $1 you want.
$1's not worth it.
I was gonna go surf after this anyway, so
like
I'll be there.
I tell you what, I'll give you $1 for every 5 minutes you stay in the ocean.
5 minutes?
That's
Like-
not worth
That's
it.
funny.
Do $10 for every 30
Freddie.
seconds.
You want to stake on it?
For like a
I'll
certain
take this
amount of
bet.
time.
Because I'm going to go there after this.
You're going to go there and jump in?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to know you did it. I can't just,
I'll take a
I
video.
can't be like you got to believe me.
No, I'll get someone to take a video.
So you're going to jump in the ocean. You
Yes.
know, I believe he'll do it. I ain't going to take that back.
No.
I believe you're going to do it. So you were planning on doing it?
I was going to go surf anyways, yeah. So.
Yeah, but you surf in a rubber suit.
Today it might be.
Yeah, but you surf in a rubber suit.
Yes, we'll use it like a giant slingshot.
Yeah.
Look at he's lanky like a surfboard.
Yeah.
But you have to do it without the rubber suit.
Okay.
You got to do it in like a Speedo or something.
Oh my god.
And you can't put grease. What is that?
Grease?
Like
petroleum
oil?
jelly on your body.
I don't do that.
Yes, you do.
No, well, okay.
Yeah, you,
no,
look
I
like
don't.
you look like a petroleum jelly guy, if you know what I mean.
All right. I don't know what this guy's implying, but I definitely don't do that.
But they seem to know.
Maybe they do it. I don't do it.
Pause right now.
If you take petroleum jelly and you put it on your body,
It's an
you don't
insulating
feel
layer.
you don't feel the cold.
You look like a dolphin.
No, he looks like
like-
he just fell out of a taffy machine.
He looked like a dolphin. What kind of dolphins do you know look like petroleum jelly?
They look all shiny.
That's because their bodies secrete a type of oil
It's
to
'cause
cut
they're
down on
wet.
water resistance.
So what the oil is for the dolphins is what the petroleum jelly would be.
Right, pretty much.
So it makes
So
it
it's
more
like, for example-
aerodynamic.
Right, that's why, for example, dolphins have no hair, and their body's constantly secreting a type of oil, so it cuts down on water resistance.
So did you see the new laser commercial about removing hair off your body?
Mhm.
And they compare it to a baby dolphin. I had to
wanna
think
be a
about
baby
that for a
dolphin.
second. You want to be a baby?
I am convinced that I was a giraffe in my past life. Actually.
Is that
Yeah.
why your neck is so... No.
My neck is actually not that long.
No, it's
That's
not.
crazy.
you.
I think that deserves the button. Yeah.
It's not. It's normal
that-
height.
You have height on your neck?
It's normal length. Thank
Normal
you.
length.
Next
Well,
topic.
actually, the vertebrae in a giraffe is the same as ours. It's just longer.
The
So
vertebrae... We have a giraffe neck? Is that what you're talking
So
about?
basically, the same vertebrae that we have, the giraffe has, but theirs are longer to account for their height.
Why does a giraffe have such a long neck?
It's just evolutionary adaptation. They realized that more the plants were the higher, so
Oh, yeah, true.
each subsequent generation got taller and taller because they were going for the plants that nobody else could get.
Is it true that the human being is getting taller or shorter?
Depends on your nutritional intake.
Both.
Wow.
I don't know.
Didn't see that one coming.
Well, like if you go to the
Evolution.
houses,
Girls in Florida are getting taller. That I can tell.
The
you.
what?
The girls in Florida.
I think there's more like GMOs in the food, so everyone,
Is that what's happening?
I think
'Cause
everyone
I've
gets
noticed
bigger.
that every woman now is like 5'8".
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm nowhere near that.
Wait,
No.
except you.
I have a friend. who's
Actually, I lied on
4'8".
my license
Oh,
about
wow.
my height.
What did you say?
Cause they said they don't like height you. They just like
Height
tell
you.
you whatever.
Yeah.
They don't measure.
They don't
you.
height you?
They don't measure
Wow,
you.
hate that.
So you can make up. Okay, you can just make up whatever you want. So when
You're
I
not
got my,
supposed to do that
well,
either.
I wanted to. So
What'd
when
you
I
say,
got my
6 feet?
permit, I wrote that I was 5'4", and then on my license
not even
it says
5 feet.
Listen, and on my license I wrote that I'm 5'2". I'm actually 5'1". So
I didn't know you could just pick the height.
Yeah, they just say what height
you're
you're
supposed to be accurate. And then you're supposed to. Don't listen.
No, they literally measured me, and then I said I'm 5'11" when I'm 5'10". I don't know why I should have said 6
I'm
foot.
about
but
6 foot 6'1".
Yeah.
What is wrong with you people?
I just wanted to be taller on my
That's
license.
a federal offense, you know. License is interstate.
And if you
It is
think
what it
I'm
is.
big, my dad's even bigger. He's 6'3".
My whole family.
Cookie Monster, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Is that the real height, or you just
No,
make
that's
it
the
believe?
real height. I don't feel.
Mona Lisa, you're what?
We need
5'3"?
measuring tape.
5'2".
5'2".
I actually have the king of the. I have the queen of the short people in my group of friends. She's 4'8".
Dawn is only 5 feet. Dawn's sister is 4'10".
My sister's 4'10". She's older.
I
than
thought
me.
you were 4'10".
No, I'm 5'1".
Yeah, I don't believe that. No.
On your license.
You see, I don't believe
No,
that.
my license I'm 5'2".
No, 5'4".
No, my permit I'm 5'4". You guys are making overcomplicating things.
Who's out first? So does a guy want to date a taller woman or a shorter woman?
Shorter for sure.
So you would never date a woman 6 feet and above?
It's intimidating. Like imagine
Would you
like
date someone the same
You're not
height as you?
you're not playing basketball
Yeah,
against
maybe.
her.
To me, it doesn't matter about the height as long as.
Why
Wait,
that's intimidating?
Yeah,
I
why?
don't know. It just is. Like I don't
You're playing
like.
basketball. You're afraid she's gonna beat you.
Yeah, she might beat me. She might block me or
Who
something.
cares?
Zendaya is taller
To
than
me,
Tom
it doesn't
Holland.
matter about the height. It matters about the quality of their character.
Yeah, but that's not the
Oh,
question.
that's
Love
the right
that.
answer.
No. Don't listen
Great
to him.
answer.
He's like a giant pussycat. We're not talking about that. We're talking about if you would date. Would you date a taller woman?
Yeah, if she was into me.
It
wouldn't bother me.
So you don't care if she's tall or short or whatever.
Doesn't matter to me as
All
long
right, let's
as
get
they
back
treat
to
me
Enrique
right.
then. Let's find out why Enrique will not date a taller woman.
I don't know. I just
Have you
couldn't.
ever?
No.
Really? So you like short, petite women?
Yeah.
Like 5-footers?
Maybe a little bit bigger.
A little taller?
So like five foot to
Not
like
bigger.
5'7".
Watch your words. Not bigger, taller.
Taller.
Sorry.
A little taller.
A little,
Taller.
taller.
Yeah, what
Does
my
it
friend
matter if
used to
she
do
has an
was call her
IQ?
Tinkerbell.
I mean, I would hope she has an IQ.
You know what I mean.
Like
Do you want a book smart woman or not a book smart woman?
I mean, they don't gotta be like Einstein or anything like that.
What if she's more intelligent than you? Is that intimidating?
No, it's perfect.
Oh, so you want her to be short and smarter than you, but not taller and smarter than you?
Yeah.
What about she's taller and not smarter than you?
He ain't even paying attention.
Yeah, yeah, it's not out the question, unfortunately.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
And women like to date shorter men or taller men?
Taller.
You would
Yeah,
never date a short
exactly.
man?
I don't think so.
What if the guy had a mucho dinero? Would it
I
make a
still
difference?
don't-
No?
still don't think
So you wouldn't date a 5-footer?
No.
Wow. That's such discrimination.
tough
In your
for the short
case, would you
kings.
date a 3-footer?
Okay, everyone's taller than me, so I don't think I've met a guy who's shorter than me.
But would you date one if he's 5
If he was
feet?
shorter than me or the
Yeah.
same height as me,
No, yeah, low, yeah, whatever.
if he was shorter than me, probably not.
Wow. Why?
Something to be
Because I'm
said.
already short, so
So what? You
finding
have
someone
short
shorter than me
children.
is like,
That could be like a child at that point.
That
though.
Yeah.
could
So,
be a
like-
small
I'm
conversation.
gonna walk around and people are like, oh, you have such a cute kid. Like, I don't want that.
You know, I once had a female, somebody at a grocery store thought one of my female friends was my daughter.
Jeez.
I'm like, what?
My ex-wife, everybody thought she was my daughter. And then I stopped fighting. I says, yes, she is. And we do. I says, and we have 3 children. And then the whole conversation went a different way. We're, what?
Oh my
So who the hell
god.
tell you to make an assumption? You guys will date shorter men?
No.
Really?
I'm not attracted to that.
What are you attracted to?
Men who are taller than me.
Wow. Of all the people in the room, I thought different from you.
No. I have my standards set there.
What is your height limitation?
Limitation?
You know,
Like the highest
below
height?
you won't.
Oh, the least I'll go is 5'8".
Wow. So if a guy is
If I dated a
5'7" and a
5'8"
half,
man,
you
it
won't
was-
date
it
him?
was fine. 7.5?
5'7"?
Maybe 5'7" and 3/4. That's fine. Yeah.
Holy smokes! So what do you take out a measuring tape and say, "Come here, let me see,
no, but I can
let me see if I'm gonna date you"? Doritos dying over here. I'm afraid to
That's such a
ask.
stupid
Cookie Monster,
conversation.
does it matter to you?
I mean, not really.
I mean, not really. What?
Well, I don't know. The question is if I date a tall man.
Would you date
and
a
I just-
short man?
I would just not date a man. Thanks.
Would you date a short woman?
Yeah.
So she could be 5 feet and you would love her.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'll
she's
pick
7
her up.
feet. You.
It'd be great.
And if she's 7 feet, you're not intimidated.
It'd be a little intimidating, but like.
But why does height intimidate? I'm really perplexed with that.
Because it's like they're like looming over you.
So what?
I want to be
but it also
loomed
is
over.
useful.
Yeah, that's
Look
because-
down on me.
That's because you're always looking. You're always looking up.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, why is height the intimidation?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, like people think I'm intimidating.
For different reasons.
I'm not intimidated.
You're
by
a big
anyone.
guy. I don't know if you noticed that you crash through the doors, the walls. You gotta watch how you step. Watch the TV in the lobby. You don't take down. You're a big guy. You're like a linebacker.
Well, that's because my dad was a linebacker.
But that could be intimidating. But I don't see why height. You ever dated a short guy, girl, whatever? You ever dated a tall person? Were you less intimidated by the tall person?
Height doesn't like intimidate me. I just don't want to be the one doing the looming over.
Looming over.
I guess.
I dated a girl who gave me a step. So I put it in a bag and took it everywhere with me. And I loved it.
How tall are you? How short are you?
I was 5'10". I'm 5'10".
Get it
Might have
back.
been 5'10" and a half back in the day. And then she was 6'2". Blonde, tall, good-looking lady. She filled the room when she walked in. So I used to go to restaurants and the guys used to go, holy smoke. So I used to take out the little thing to stand on.
That's crazy.
It wasn't. It was hilarious. You wouldn't do that.
Nah, I couldn't. I don't know.
You couldn't.
I need to be that guy.
He has superiority complex.
So you wouldn't date a gorgeous, attractive woman?
I don't know.
Because
Like, it has to be like the perfect scenario, honestly. Like,
Look, all I'm
smokes.
asking is, if somebody wanted to date me, is that they be honest with their intent.
Yeah, but not you, because you're Mr. Pussy Willow. You're a pussy cat over there. You want to be loved. I get it. I'm talking about features, height, color eyes. You guys have a preference?
That all goes away,
Blue eyes
doesn't it?
scare me.
Blue eyes
Yeah,
scare
I
you?
feel like they're like trying to possess me or look into my soul. I don't like it.
Wait a minute. Did you hear what Dorito says? Blue eyes scare her because they what? They're evil?
I just don't. It's not right. I don't know. Also, apparently, blue eye people come from what's it called when people like
Scandinavia.
What's wrong with your
No,
fingers?
but
Where do
they're
they
like-
come from? Your
for like
fingers?
for like the siblings.
Incest?
Yeah, incest. That's what I'm looking for.
What
apparently,
planet are
it's
you
like
from?
This one. Yeah, apparently blue eyed people comes from incest.
Can I ask you a question? What color are my eyes?
Blue.
Well,
Yeah,
my parents were not incest.
Well,
They-
maybe not your parents, but someone.
Somebody in my
Well,
family
you know.
was
I thought it
incestable.
was just a recessive gene.
It is.
It's a recessive gene.
She has no idea.
We'll never know. I'm just gonna spread it until people start believing it.
Well, the funny thing is, my mom and dad did a genetics test. They found they were 1/16 cousins.
There you go.
Anybody have blue eyes in here? You okay? So you and me, we're from incestuous genes.
Yeah.
Well, I have like blue, green, or whatever.
What color are your eyes?
Brown, the best color.
So you wouldn't date a man or a woman, whatever the hell you date, with blue eyes.
Nah, okay, not like exclusively.
Boy, your husband. I want to meet your husband. When you get married, he's gonna be 4'9", the
No,
bluest
he will
eyes
not.
you've ever seen.
He will not be 4 foot anything.
Bet you $1 billion, and we're all invited to the wedding just to witness.
Just to mess with her.
He's
You
gonna
like
be
colored
taller
eyes?
than me.
Eyes don't matter to me, honestly. I don't. What do you mean by colored eyes? Like blue eyes?
Yeah, color on the eyes that's not brown or black. You know.
Blue, hazel, green, or brown.
Yeah, that's cool.
You like? It doesn't matter to you.
Yeah,
You don't even look if she sees it.
Wait,
she
there's
has
purple
eyes.
also. For all
What
I
do you
know.
What do you notice the most? The first feature you notice on a woman, and don't tell me her height because we already went there.
I guess face.
Her face.
Yeah.
So she has to look good, not good, sort of good.
I would hope good.
A lot of makeup, no makeup.
No makeup, honestly. is
Lipstick,
great.
no lipstick.
Depends how they wear it.
So you're looking at
If they're doing too much, then probably not.
facial
but-
features.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Me, I always try to watch their personality.
I think
He's
you're
a
gonna
good
watch.
guy.
I think you're gonna watch a purse, which
No.
is not.
Just Robert.
No, but if they ask me to hold it, I have no complaints about that.
Hold her or hold a purse.
Her purse.
Well, you and me are gonna have a conversation off the air.
No, I don't mind. I'm just trying to be the nice, gentleman.
First feature you notice on a man or woman or
Outfit.
whatever the hell you think, huh?
Outfit.
How he dresses.
Yeah. That says a lot about someone.
Very, very true. Very true. First feature?
Teeth.
I've heard that before, actually.
You should have teeth?
Not just have teeth, but like nice teeth, I guess.
What if he had no teeth and he was the most lovely man you've ever met?
No.
You could buy him teeth. No.
How lovely could he be with no teeth? You know?
You could buy him teeth. Now they have those implant things. You ever seen that?
What?
They put drills into
Oh my
your,
god, no.
into your skull.
I'd rather not have teeth than
you won't
put
even
drills.
know. They cover it. It's all covered. It's camouflage.
Nah.
With blue eyes.
Pass.
All 5 foot of him.
No.
That's the perfect guy for you.
No.
Ladies, whatever you date, what is your first feature you notice?
Smile.
Aww.
I wonder why they call you the Mona Lisa smile.
Mine would probably be also like what they wear, outfits.
Kind of, sort of. You gotta be specific.
I don't really know, bro.
What, they have an apron? You love them?
I don't know. I'm like.
A naked guy, a naked girl in an apron. You kind of say, ooh, sexy.
Well, then she's not naked.
In an apron, she could be naked.
Okay, and technically you're naked under your clothes.
that is true. That is true.
She said that. I didn't. Don't write to me. She said it because technically you are. Me is the toes.
The toes.
The toes are a woman.
You're one of those.
I actually didn't mind his explanation on.
Tell him my explanation.
Well, if I remember
my
correctly,
God.
it was pretty much just like if she has like dirty toes, then everywhere else is dirty.
I didn't say everyone else, but that's she gets away with things I can't say because it's the most external thing of your body are your toes.
So you go on a date with someone. You're like, take off your
Time
shoes
to go
right now.
home. I say, can I see your feet? And everybody.
She's leaving.
What?
Yeah.
Let me see your
She's
toes,
leaving.
or
She's
I'm
not
going
showing you
home.
her toes. This is why you've been unsuccessful.
Why is she leaving? Why is she leaving? I could say, can I see your nail polish? I love. And if she tells me I didn't do my toes, I say, oh really? Let's go get a pedicure.
Oh my god, really? Why?
She's gonna think you have a fetish.
So think what you want.
Do you have
What's
a fetish?
wrong with it?
Yeah, it sounds
Why
like
do you want to know? You want to date me?
He's asking for
Listen,
a friend.
you have can a guy take a woman on a date to have a pedicure and wine or something?
No.
Of course, but
No, not of course, because you didn't know why I was doing it until now.
I think if the guy was like, "Oh, let me go, like, take you to get a pedicure," I'd be like, "Oh, okay." But if he was like, "I like nice feet,"
Well, he's
let
not
me
gonna
go.
say that. He's gonna say, let's go.
Okay, as a first date, maybe not. But
Yeah.
a couple dates, if you want to pay for my nails,
Sure.
go ahead.
Yeah.
It takes 2 days to get to your toes. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
He's so
Hit that. Whatever floats your boat.
Okay, whatever.
But if I see, eventually you will see the toes. On a first date, you go to the beach. You have to line it up. You gotta be
The beach
strategic.
is a subtle way. The beach is a subtle way.
What if she wears socks to the beach?
Okay, that's a red flag.
That's weird.
Then it's time
That's
to say,
worse.
I enjoy your company. I have to leave.
She
now.
doesn't like flip flops. She wears socks.
Do you wear socks to the beach?
I wear sneakers, but then I take them off, obviously.
Obviously.
So you take the socks off, though?
Yeah.
So you'll be offended if a guy who's interested in you says, "Can I see your feet?"
I don't like that you're looking at my
Doritos has bad toes.
I don't spread that. Dorito has amazing toes.
Well, there you have it. So then you, what the hell are we arguing about here?
I don't know how we got to
Does
this
anybody in here,
conversation.
are you afraid of showing your toes if we asked you to put them on camera right now?
Okay,
I would not
I
do
would
that.
not do that. No.
And you have great toes.
Because there are.
Because suddenly we're going to get a lot of
She has great
viewers
toes.
and
She
money's
takes
going to
care
start
of
coming
There are
in.
creeps out there.
What? Creeps? No, I'm not talking.
Like and pay for toe pictures and like.
Well, you have
and
to
a little
stop
too
doing
much.
that for a living, giving out toes.
I don't do that. I'm just
Hit
saying.
that.
I'm not gonna put my feet on live
Oh,
camera,
well,
television, whatever.
well,
Yeah, might as well get paid for
well,
it.
she has
Exactly.
she has great toes. She has great toes. She takes care of her feet. What's the matter with you?
You can't say that.
That's a bad thing to say?
It's
I
a weird
walked
thing.
into it. I'm wearing
It's her
sandals.
first day.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, I take it as a compliment, though.
She's 100% correct. I don't mean it
Yeah.
that way. You asked me, what the question was, what do I look at? That's what I look at. You guys look at different things, smiles.
Yeah, but we look at normal things.
What's your normal? What do you look
I
at?
said the outfit.
Yeah,
Outfit,
that's normal.
hair,
So a guy
face.
that gets dressed in, I don't know, shorts and flip flops to meet you the first
I'd
time.
be like, why are your dogs out?
I don't date someone who wears flip flops.
What?
You don't what?
I don't date people who wear flip flops.
But we live in
I
Florida.
don't trust.
You don't trust. Hit that.
Because actually, now that we're on the topic of feet, I don't like feet. I don't like
Do
feet.
you have any?
Okay, my feet are different. I'm talking about other people's feet. I don't like feet.
She wants someone with no feet.
I want the grippers away, hidden. Her ideal man
Grippers?
is a brat stall man.
Those grippers away.
So when you fall in love with whoever, and he says, "I want you to rub my feet," you'll say no.
I have to be really, 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 really in love with that man.
You guys,
for married children.
let me ask
hire
you.
a masseuse to be like, rub your own down.
You guys don't do that whole thing where you do the oils and the feet and the leg and the shaves and you don't do that.
I do.
What? No.
What are you talking about?
It's like a day of body care,
Like
whatever.
spa?
What is it?
Pampering.
Yeah, you don't pamper.
I pamper myself, sure.
I pamper other things, like
but if
my
you're in a
hair.
relationship with somebody, you don't do the pamper thing.
I do that. I used
Wow.
to do back massage with massage oil.
Back in the day, that was
incense
the biggest
bubble
thing.
baths and
I don't like
things.
being touched.
Don't get
I
me
don't
wrong,
like
it's
that.
a very intimate thing to do with someone, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm assuming that the person you're with, you like. Oh, you don't just
It's
want.
not my thing.
You
Like,
put paper bags
if
over
I
your
can
feet.
If I can avoid feet, I will. But if I can't, I suck it up. Not like that.
Hit that. What? So now that we know, you see, if you let people talk long enough, they stick foot in mouth. So now that we know you like sucking up toes.
She has
We need a
foot in
disclaimer
mouth
for this
disease.
video.
Don't take that out of context.
Wow.
Don't clip that.
No, we
Don't
didn't. You
clip
did.
that.
We didn't. You took it out of context.
Crazy.
Just suck it up. Words of wisdom for today.
I don't want to.
All right, we got to wrap it up because I'm dying inside here.
Oh my
So I
god.
guess you have enough material to put out. Suck it up.
Alrighty.
That's the name of the show today. Sucking a toe.
Feet
All right,
lover.
Enrique, what'd you think about that?
What?
What she said?
Oh, that's crazy. Secretly a feet lover.
Oh my
I feel like a lot of people here are secretly feet lovers, though.
Don't look at me.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know.
It's not me.
She was talking about how she hates feet, and then all of a sudden that came out.
Do you like feet?
I mean, I don't mind feet.
See how she's talking about himself. You know how they say a lot of people 3 pointing back, 1 pointing forward. You ever heard that?
No.
What? No.
He likes
every
feet.
time you point a finger, you have 3 pointing back.
Oh yeah.
He likes feet. So
You're
now
not
we
pointing
know
back.
she's
You're
a
pointing
toe
to the
sucker,
side.
Toe sucker, and he likes feet. So we're getting somewhere. All right.
You got me.
We are leaving. We will see you not the midday because Dawn's not here. I'm not gonna do it. We have a shoot at Lantana, a Cucina wine bar. We're gonna be doing an outside shoot 7 to 9. If you want to meet us up there, come on up. Have a glass of wine. Say hello. It's free to the public, and we want to see how this thing goes on today. And we're gonna be doing some other interesting factors in here today. And we shall see you tomorrow morning for the morning show. And as always, as Dawn would say, have a great day and bless, yada, yada, and don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.